welcome everyone on the call so far. We're at the top of the hour here. Just going to give it a couple of more minutes for others to log on, and then we'll get started with our presentation. All right, thank you for joining us, everyone. Good morning or good evening, wherever you're calling in from, and welcome to Pinnacle Food Group's 2026 Investor Day. My name is Catherine Dolmage, and I'm the Vice President of International Relations and Global M&A. We're thrilled to have you joining us today via Teams or Tennyson meeting live stream. Before diving into our story, I'd like to quickly mention the Q&A format. We will save 15 to 20 minutes at the end of the presentation for Q&A. If you have any questions along the way, please submit them directly via the chat, and please include your first and last name, your company, and your contact information. Note that only the host can see your questions, and he will be aggregating them and will answer them in order at the end of the presentation. If we don't get to your question today, please feel free to email us at ir@pinnaclefoodinc.com. Also, please note that today's discussion contains forward-looking statements subject to risk and uncertainty. Actual results may differ, and for detailed risk factors, please refer to our SEC filings. Today, our CEO, Mr. Zhulong Yu, will walk you through our strategic vision and core business evolution. Following that, our CFO, Mr. Wensai Pan, will provide our financial update. With that, it is my absolute pleasure to turn the floor over to our CEO, Zhulong Yu.
Thank you, Catherine, and thank you all for joining us today. For those who don't know about Pinnacle Food Group, if I had to summarize what we do in one sentence, that is, we are empowering life through a technology. Fundamentally, we are a technology company driven by a dual engine strategy. Our vision, mission, and core values are aligned around building a future-oriented, highly efficient, and sustainable global food and agricultural ecosystem, always putting people at our core and technology at the forefront. Let's take a quick look at our journey. Every step we've taken has been about moving up the value chain. In 2015, we laid our foundation by focusing on premium agricultural exports. By 2023, we successfully launched smart farming solutions, integrating technology with agriculture. 2025 was a landmark year. We completed our IPO and officially launched our bioengineering strategy. Now, in 2026, we are executing on that exact vision. Moving to our post-IPO progress, we continue to validate our foundational business, farming as a service, also known as FaaS. We have demonstrated a highly resilient and global scalable operation model. A great example of this scalability is our successful deployment of our containerized planting system to our commercial clients in New Zealand. The consistent high client retention rates are a strong testament to the fact that our full-stack services deliver high value to our clients. Beyond smart farming, we are rapidly securing strategic assets for our new bioengineering engine. We have successfully secured a highly strategic space in Hong Kong, specifically at the Kong-Shenzhen Innovation Technology Park, or HSITP. This location is pivotal. It serves as the ultimate bridge, combining world-class capital and IP protection with unparalleled supply chain capabilities. This is also the largest technology park that Hong Kong has ever built. As you can see from the renders on the slides, our state-of-the-art lab is also actively under renovation. As one of the foreign-listed company to enter the park, we have also received a significant local media coverage. To accelerate our execution here, we have officially partnered with Bioboost in Bioconsulting, a leading consulting firm specializing in synthetic biology and bring top-tier industrial development expertise. Before we dive into the strategic expansion details, let's take a look at the financials. I will now hand the floor to our CFO, Wensai Pan. Wensai, go ahead.
Thank you, Zhulong. Looking at our financial snapshot, the overarching message is that Pinnacle Food is a self-sustaining, cash-generative business. For the fiscal year 2024, we delivered audited revenue or $3.3 million, representing a 57% year-over-year growth, alongside a net profit of over $286,000. For 2025, while the numbers are currently under audit, the overall revenue trend remains positive. Looking ahead to 2026, we are establishing a target revenue range of $5 to $8 million. This basis is solidly grounded in our current secured contracts and active pipeline negotiations, giving us the financial backdrop to strategically pursue our bioengineering initiatives. Back to you, Jerome.
Thank you, Winsai. Now, let's talk about our strategic upgrade. This is a natural extension of our core capabilities, taking place in 3 steps. First, the transition from macro to micro. In the controlled environment agriculture, or CEA, and smart farming, we gain a lot of experience managing the macro environment. In bioengineering and precision fermentation, we apply similar environmental control logic and insights to the micro environment. Although the scale is different, but our fundamental competency remains the same. That is, nurturing life in highly controlled environment. The second step is the value addition. Through our services, our FaaS clients are able to obtain much better agricultural produce. Expanding into bioengineering allows us to leverage our fundamental smart farming capabilities to create bioingredients, and many of them are high in demand and high in margin. This serves as a channel to unlock significantly higher added value and profit margins. Furthermore, looking into the future, this evolution opens doors to potential new business models, such as offering comprehensive bioengineering services and also platforms. The third step aligns deeply with our core value. Food is literally in our company name, and we are completely dedicated to addressing the future of food. Expanding into bioengineering is about radically improving efficiency and sustainability, creating a food and agricultural ecosystem that can truly sustain future generations. Now, why this upgrade is so essential? If we look at the global market macro context, we are facing a harsh reality. According to UN data, the global population will be approaching about 10 billion by 2025, leading a rapidly depleting arable land and scarce water resources. Traditional agriculture must evolve into industrial manufacturing to meet this massive demand. We believe traditional agriculture alone will not be enough. Imagine a future where our protein sources don't have to rely solely on raising chickens, pigs, or cows, but can be produced much more efficiently and sustainably through precision fermentation. That is the future we are building. This macro pressure translates into massive market opportunities. We have already seen strong market prospects in smart farming and hydroponics as countries prioritize their food security, especially in the light of shifting global geopolitical landscape. The global controlled environment agriculture market is experiencing double-digit growth, projected to surpass tens of billions of dollars, proving the solid demand for yield stability. More importantly, we see a more aggressive, transformative growth curve in synthetic biology and precision fermentation. This sector represents the ultimate industrialization of food and biological production. Industry data projects the precision fermentation market to reach a staggering $36 billion, unlocking profound market potential globally. This brings us perfectly to our dual engine strategy. The uniqueness is not just about operating in both farming and bioengineering. It's really about how smart farming and bioengineering complement each other, creating this synergy where 1 + 1 is far greater than 2. We are continuously innovating across both engines, and we believe the real moat is the speed of innovation, especially in the era where AI is so advanced. Furthermore, I want to emphasize that our bioengineering sector focuses on synthetic biology and precision fermentation, and we intentionally do not extend into biomedical application at this stage. Our chosen path offers much shorter R&D cycles, much lower risks, highly mature technical pathways, and broader market applications. Our smart farming engine provides a steady cash flow, where our bioengineering engine will be our high growth driver, designed to capture the exponential future value of this evolution. Our competitive edge in this space can be summarized broadly into 3 pillars: infrastructure, software, and data. First, the infrastructure, the highly strategic HSITP P3 lab space. Second, the software and IP. Powered by top minds, we have secured commercial rights to a breakthrough culturing pattern. Third, data foundation. We see a lot of similarities in environmental control across both engines. The logic and experience we have accumulated from our FaaS operations provide us with unique insights and efficiencies. This allows upstream, midstream, and downstream elements across our value chain to perfectly complement each other, forming a powerful closed loop and synergy. To ensure the technological feasibility of this strategy, we are moving rapidly on execution. Our R&D collaboration with Bioboost brings in an elite technical team that has already validated many commercial pathways and target bio ingredients, significantly de-risking the various stages of our deployment. We are actively executing this edge right now with our initial target product, recombinant human lactoferrin, also known as rhLF. The economic value and market prospects for these immune-supporting proteins are immense, with traditional lactoferrin prices often exceeding hundreds or even thousands of dollars per kilogram. The premium infant formula and nutrient sector represents a multi-billion-dollar opportunity as well. The patented technology of our partners gives us a cost and safety advantage to penetrate and disrupt this market. Human lactoferrin also represents a true revolution for the dairy industry. There are many other unexploited high-value applications for this protein. It's also important to note that this is just our first target product. Moving forward, we will continuously build and optimize our bioengineering platform to generate even more disruptive bioproducts. To scale these opportunities, we are adopting the role of a consolidator. The bioengineering and synthetic biology space is currently filled with fragmented IP and early-stage projects, creating massive MMA potentials. While internal R&D drives organic growth, our MMA strategy mainly focuses on non-organic growth. We are not just a consolidator, but also an enabler. We will be establishing found incubation models to identify, mature, and safely inject these high-quality fragmented assets into our public platform, maximizing synergy across our ecosystem. As we pursue this rapid growth, we remain deeply disciplined in our risk management. Our rigorous governance framework ensures strict regulation compliance with biosafety standards across FDA, CFIA, and Hong Kong jurisdictions, making sure every milestone is legally sound. Financially, we are laser-focused on capital allocation efficiency, managing our burn rate with precision, and maintaining a focus on non-dilutive fundings to maximize shareholder value. As we wrap up, I want you to remember 4 key takeaways about Pinnacle Food Group. Think of our company as a powerful high-speed train with a dual engine system. First takeaway is our proven foundation. That is our solid cash-generating FaaS business, acting as the sturdy track we ran on, and our reliable primary traction engine. Second, our strategic asset, the scarce HSITP, lab and deep data barriers serves as our premium carriages and highly advanced equipment. Third, the scalable upside. The new bioengineering vertical targets a 36 billion market. This is our powerful electric engine, delivering massive forward acceleration. And finally, our MMA potentials. Our ability as an industry consolidator and enabler continues to integrate fragmented IP and assets, much like continuously leaking up and adding new high-value carriages to our high-speed train. Thank you for your attention and trust. I will now transition us into the Q&A session. I will start to look at the question at the chat box. We have about 15 to 20 minutes. As a reminder, please submit your question via chat and include your first name, last name, company name, and contact information. Okay, let me scroll through and then take a look. Okay, we got a question here. Do you have specific MMA targets in mind for your fund incubation model? Catherine, do you want to take this question?
Yes, thank you, Zhulong. Our focus right now is on our consolidation logic. We are actively identifying fragmented, high-quality assets to safely inject into our public platforms, maximizing synergy across our ecosystem.
We got a question from TJCN. You rely on Bioboost for the rhLF pattern. What is the Pinnacle Foods on-core moat? That's a great question. Thank you for that. And then, as I mentioned, the speed of innovation is really the true moat at this state and age, because AI is essentially dismantling all the moats. And also because we have a listed platform, and then we are coming as a role as a consolidator to kind of consolidating all the resources in this space. I think that's actually the actual moat for Pinnacle Food. Okay, let me look through. I got a question here. Can you provide a detailed geographic breakdown of the 5 million to 8 million revenue guidance? Bensai, could you take this question, please?
Our forecast for 2026 revenue of $5 to $8 million US is backed by our current secured contracts and active pipelines. We are very confident that we will achieve that target. In terms of geographic location, it's consistent from the past. The majority of our revenue will come from our customers in Canada and a small portion from New Zealand. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Bensai. I have a question here. Why did you choose to build your lab in Hong Kong instead of keeping in North America? Well, choosing Hong Kong is really a highly strategic decision based on the optimal global allocation of resources. Hong Kong, as everybody knows, is the ultimate bridge. It has the world-class IP protection and capital assets, also backed by unparalleled Great Bay Area supply chain capabilities. This will allow us to be able to leap from lab to industrialization with maximize the speed of cost efficiency. Thank you for that question. And let's see here. The question here, how exactly does PFAI recognize revenue for the FaaS business? Well, for the highly technical accounting policies, please refer directly to our NDMA section in our SEC filings. But commercially speaking, FaaS is really a service ecosystem. So it blends upfront tech deployment with a highly sticky recurring revenue streams from ongoing system management to ensure long-term cash flow visibility. So thank you for that question. Next one here, we got a great question here. How does a smaller company like Pinnacle Food compete against multi-billion-dollar synthetic biology giants? Now, first of all, this is a massive incremental market, right? So we are actually welcome more players, including the giants, because their presence also kind of validates the immense global demand for this industry. Also, our position is quite different. We are not just a broad discovery platform that kind of burns through cash to invent like a new molecules. We target really mature ingredients like rhLF to leverage our agile engineering and strategic infrastructure to manufacture them cheaper and faster. So we kind of win on the nimbleness. With US-China trade tension, how does this impact your strategic expansion into the HSITP? Great question here. While observing the macro trends, food and agricultural technology is really universally supported. It's really a non-sensitive sector that kind of transcend political cycles. Now, regardless how macro environment shifts, the fundamental human needs is really unchanged, right? Everybody's gonna eat. Food security and food safety is remaining universal across culture and countries. Positioning a hub in Hong Kong, we strictly comply with international regulation and leveraging absolutely the best manufacturing infrastructure in the world. I've got a question here. Synthetic biology has a massive potential in pharmaceutical. Why do you intentionally avoid biomedical applications? This is also a great question. Now, this is a highly disciplined and capital allocation decision. It's aimed to maximize risk-adjusted returns. Pharmaceutical means decade-long R&D cycles and also a binary kind of a FDA clinical risk. Precision fermentation and food ingredients often has much shorter cycles, mature technical pathways, and immediate commercialization potential. So we want exponential growth safely for our shareholders. Thank you for that question. I got a question here. How and when do you expect your innovation and expansion to be reflected in your financial reports? I can't give you the exact timeline and number right now, but follow us, keep us into your news channels. And then we have high hopes and also confidence in this space. And then I want to emphasize that bioengineering vertical or this engine is not about cash burning. It's really about the high growth and high value. And also internally, we will be generating cash flow very quickly through this sector. And also MMA approach will help us to kind of amplify that power very quickly, hopefully in a short period of time. Thank you for that question. Okay, it looks like we are at the top of the hour. On behalf of the entire executive team at Pinnacle Food, I want to thank everybody to joining us today. We are incredibly excited about trajectory of our dual engine strategy. If we didn't get to answer your question today, please email your question to our IR team at ir@pinnaclefoodinc.com. Have a great day and have a good night. This concludes our Investor Day and non-deal roadshow presentation. Thank you, everybody. Goodbye.
Thank you.
Thank you.